So we're going to check out how to set up a big wall anchor. As with everything, the simpler the better. Often on a trade route, it'll just be 2 or 3 bolts. If it's just 2 bolts, 2 giant bolts, often you can just use 2 slings. If there's 3 bolts, or if you're placing gear, you always want to use a cordelette. I recommend a 20-foot cordelette, tying a figure 8 on each end so that you can just have more range rather than tying it as a continuous loop with a double fisherman. Figure 8 on each end. I like kind of 7mm accessory cord, but you can also go a little thicker, or you can go thinner with kind of a Dyneema Spectra cord. Key thing is just that you're using a cordelette and you're not building a big wall anchor by equalizing tons of slings and tying tons of clove hitches everywhere. So when I get up to the anchor, at first, maybe I'm 10 feet away, I'm calling down to the belayer just to let him know I'm almost there. Let him know to start getting things ready so that as soon as I'm ready, he can just release the bag. We're moving, we're not spending a lot of time hanging out. So get up, build the anchor, then I just take a couple beaners, and go to the master point here. If I'm doing a regular body haul, which is the typical way you haul a lighter bag, I only pull up maybe 6 feet of slack, tie a figure 8 into the anchor, oppose the beaners, and I can yell off belay. So when you're ready to haul, it can be nice to be just a little bit to the side of the master point so it's not totally weighted. It'll make it a little easier to do the next steps. I like to have the hauling device, in this case a mini traction, pre-loaded. What that means is I already put it through the clamp so that what I can do is clip it into the master point. It's all ready to go. We're just pulling it through a little slack. Clip the extra up into the side, generally the opposite side that the lead rope came up. That means that as I'm hauling, this rope will kind of be over to the side and not getting tangled up with the lead rope and not getting tangled up in itself. And the goal here is to get the bag off the belay as fast as possible, because while the belayer is down there waiting for you is time that he could be cleaning the pitch, and hauling should always go faster than cleaning the pitch unless you have super massive loads. So as soon as you're done leading the pitch, you're setting up the anchor safely but efficiently, and then the goal is get the haul bags off the belay as quick as possible. So that's where having it preloaded helps. Quickly pull up all the rope until it comes tight with the bag. The belayer should yell up, "That's me!" And then you are pretty much ready to haul. If he's done his job right, she's done her job right, almost instantly they should be able to release the bags. Or sometimes you'll have to throw on your ascender and do just a few quick hauls to get the bag off the anchor. What I technically should have done before that happened, but sometimes you just kind of get lost in the shuffle, but what you definitely want to do eventually, and for safety's sake, is to throw in a backup. Usually just a quick draw is fine, from the master point to the main part of the anchor. This is kind of essential with a small load. It's super essential if you have a really heavy haul bag. What it means is that if the main hauling device fails, if the beaner fails, if somehow the clamp gets torqued and fails, you'll have a backup there. And so as soon as you've gotten the bags, they've been released from the anchor, then you can take a deep breath, get yourself organized, get yourself back into a good place for hauling, and then start hauling efficiently. and get the bag up there. Done.